morning. I'm here with Andy and Billy Bob. Say hi.
Hi, Andy, Billy Bob.
And we have parked at Jubilee Bridge in Eskdale Valley as we're going to do Harter Fell and a circle around of its Birketts down to Hardknott Pass and including the fort, Hardknott Fort. So it's a cracking day, summer's finally here. Hope you join us on our wee adventure. Catch you all in a bit. You've got the beautiful valley of Eskdale. You've got Wainright and Eskdale Head there, and Water will be behind that. You've got Side and Harter Fell. Harter Fell Pipe will be behind, but that's in the cloud right now. Just some low-lying misty clouds. And that's looking up eventually to Hardknott Pass. Oh, ticks, man, ticks. Midges, ticks. Oh man. Oh. Ticked out, man.
Sweet heaven. You remember things better than me. I forget all this shit.
Yeah, I said to Andy, says, have you ever done Harter Fell in the summer before? He was like, no. I was like, okay then. Because I remembered about this dragon. Tickland! Head high, this. In fact, it's above our heads. Oh, I think that's the last of it, thank God. You can just see Harter Fell up there. You can't even see Andy for the bracken. There he is, his little head peeking out. We're going to have to do a tick search now. Bend over, Andy. There it is, Harter Fell. We're going to make our way up through the bracken there, heading around the side and eventually up steeply onto the rocky top.
More visible.
Yeah, you turn off left at this little cairn here, through the bracken path. You can see it's a nice rocky top on Harter Fell. It's a fantastic summit. It's got a trig, but it's got a little sting in the tail because the true summit is actually a bit of a scramble onto a rocky tor. I'll see if I'm feeling brave enough to do it. I know Andy will do it. I have been up there before. So to our right you've got Green Crag, Crook and Keppel Crag. Green Crag's a Wainright. And looking back you've got the Eskdale Valley. Water will be right behind Ilgill Head, right over there. And there's Slight Side and Harter Fell. You've got various cairns along the way. There's a cairn on the rock there, on a boulder. Quite a distinct path initially. Now you have an option. You can head up, there's a cairn there on a boulder. There is a foam path that heads up, but it does peter out. And then you kind of are off-piste on quite steep ground to get to the summit. You can, I'm pretty sure, I've not done it for so many years, you can carry on that way and you will eventually come to a path, I think it's stepped, heading left up to the summit of Harter Fell. I think it's nearish more opposite Green Crag, I think. But we always just end up going this way, straight up, steep, because we're insane.
It's a big crack, isn't it?
What are you doing up there?
Just looking good.
Still heading steeply up, straight up. You can see Sellafield all lit up in the sunshine on the coast there. And we's coming. Come on, Andrew. Eating flies again. Eating flies again. So that's the view over the Demming Fells, and behind them you've got the estuary where you've got Barrow Sands and Morecambe. Eventually the Irish Sea, you've got Black Combe in the Clag, you've got the Devoke Fells in the distance and Devoke Water, you can just see the tarn there, and in the foreground Green Crag, Crook and Keppel Crag, and that's looking back to Eskdale, and you've got Sellafield in the far distance on the coast. So we've got the last pull to the summit now. Steep bit's over. Wait till you see the view on top of Harter Fell. Getting near the summit. Look at these rocks. Fantastic. Summit's over there somewhere. flying ant. So that's looking down Eskdale. You've got Slightside, Harter Fell Pike over there. You've got Bow Fell, S Pike, the Crinkles. That is the true summit over there of Harter Fell. This is the Trig. That's Dunnerdale, the coast, Morecambe.
Alright, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, cheers. How are you?
Yeah, good, it's a nice day.
Got Blackcoon over there.
Oh yeah.
Green Crag, Devo Water and the coast.
Yeah, I like them quarries.
So over there, I've just noticed you've got C-Thwaite Tarn. So I'm guessing that would be the
Look at this, look at
Fell.
this.
What is it? What is it?
The tick.
Was it on your bag?
It was on my leg, but it didn't get in it.
Oh, just a tick on his leg.
It was on my leg, but it didn't get a bite.
That's C-Thwaite Tarn. So that would be, I'm guessing, Dale Crag and the Coniston Fells over there. Getting this fantastic view. I'm going to get to the edge of these rocks just to get this view. Wow, there we go. Yeah, that is the true summit. So if I remember rightly, you have to go around the back and scramble up it somehow. Oh god, up there. I remember, it's all coming back to me now.
Yes.
There he is. 654 metres, true summit. There's the summit, the true summit behind me. Wow. Just wow. Harter Fells. So we're going to head down the other side of Harter Fell. It's taken a couple of Birketts, which we have done before, called Demming Crag and Horsehow Crag, and then it takes you down to Hardknott Pass, and Then we're going to go down Hardknott Pass and head to the fort and back to Jubilee Bridge from there. So there you can see the Birketts that we're going to do. I think that might be Demming Crag, and that's Horsehow Crag. And we're going to head down to Hardknott Pass down there. So that's Hardknott summit there, I think. That's the border end, and then Hardknott. And behind you've got the Crinkles, you've got the pointed bit of Bow Fell, Esk Pike, going round to Scarfell Pike, Scarfell and Slight Side, and the far distance over there you've got Pillar. What a view! On the summit of Demming Crag, Birkett, 525 metres. That is Harter Fell behind us. It's not taken long to get here at all, actually. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Nice breeze. So we're leaving Demming Crag now, and I'll just show you. The path heads alongside this little gill to our right, and somehow we've got to get back round right over there to Horsehow Crag. And I can see the path is actually going down there like that. That would be the direct path to a fence and Hardknott. But as I say, it's really nice going over Horsehow Crag, and then there's a lovely tarn further on, nestled amongst rocks and crags, and that will get you to Hardknott Pass. Like you're limping. What are you doing?
Nothing.
So we're squelching our way from Demming Crag to Horsehow Crag, but we're on the path now. That's Horsehow Crag over there. Over there. Squelchy, squelchy, squelch, squelch. So the path takes you to the most rickiest style, which I'm going to try to attempt. If not, there is a gate over there.
For the gate.
Does the gate open?
No.
Oh, the gate doesn't open, but you can clamber over it. I'm going to try this style. Wow. You can soon tell when you're away from the Wainrights, the ground is horrendous really. Full of thick tussocks, deep holes, rocks, pathless. But if you're doing the Birketts,
You got to do it.
you've got to do it.
The path runs below the hill, so you've got to go off piste to get to the summit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Billy Bob on top of the castle. Horsehow Crags. A Birkett. Is anyone bothered? Let us know if you're bothered about Birketts. Because if you're not, I won't bother doing them. What a view. The Harter Fells. That is looking back at Demming Crag in the foreground, Harter Fell behind that. Between Demming Crag and Horsehow Crags is quite rough going. Boggy and rough going, but there is a path heading more directly, avoiding Demming Crag and Horsehow Crags. It aims for a fence line down there, straight to Hardknott Pass, avoiding all this bumpy ground. So we're just heading off Horsehow Crags, and you come to another faint trod, which is going to get us to, what's that little tarn called?
Peat Hill Tarn.
Peat Hill Tarn. It's a lovely little tarn, nestled amongst rocks.
Very unusual.
It's lovely, and it's so near the main path. I think a lot of people don't even realise it's there. And it's a stunning location, so we're going to head to that. We'll have a drink, hopefully fill up with water. I'll just show you. I think the main path goes down there like that to the fence, but we're going to head to the tarn, which I think is like round just behind that rock there. And then it's literally from the tarn, it's 5 minutes to Hardknott Pass. All this bog asphodel is absolutely stunning. But bog asphodel does love very wet ground, so yeah, we're going to be squelching our way over to this little tarn, but it's so worth it. There we are. Isn't that a gorgeous tarn? There's all these little humps, little islands that it's got. Peat Hill is the summit over there. We're just going to go down there and enjoy it, the peace and solitude, have a drink, fill up with water.
Woo.
And literally Hardknott Pass, just the other side of Peat Hill Crags, or Peat Hill Top, whatever it's called. Oh, you've got dragonflies, and I've just seen a diving beetle. There he is, I don't think you can see him. Little diving beetle. Dragonflies, damselflies. Oh wow, cool. And an aeroplane.
Come Millie.
So we headed off away from Peat Hill Crags in the tarn, and we've got back onto the little grassy trod, and we're now heading towards Hardknott Pass. It's not actually that far, thanks Billy. About 5 minutes I reckon we'll be on Hardknott Pass. Oh god, this path. Just got to get through this wet bogness. Okay, we've got a really high fence and a very, very high stile. Well,
No, that's what mate.
the step's high. I think it's missing its first step.
The bloody style's as high as the fence nearly.
I know. Scorchio now. God, I feel like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Just the topping of this hill, and we should be able to see Hardknott Path. Maybe a bit further on. I can hear the cars. That's it. There's a little sign there, little post. There we go, there's Hardknott Path. That's the Crags and Border End. So it's here that you can actually cross Hardknott Paths, a bit further up there actually, and go up to Harter Fell. And then come back down again. So we're just going to head left, head into the fort, the old Roman fort. And I'll show you that. So we've just found our drinking water, some nice running water. We didn't fancy the water at Peat Hill Crags, it was just like very still and peat. This is lovely and fresh and running water, isn't it, Billy Bob? I'm just going to head down until we get to parallel with the fort, and then we're going to head over to the fort and show you what that's like. So that's looking back to Harter Fell. Got a nice ravine down there, it's very dramatic. And this is Hardknott Path. I don't know if you would ever fancy driving this. A very narrow, windy, bendy road, which is quite an iconic path for people to drive if they dare. Especially at the beginning from Jubilee Bridge, that's like very steep hairpin bends. I'll show you that when we get there. Fancy driving that?
These them dodgy hairpin bends. If you fancy the drive up here. Zigzagging the way down to the Roman fort.
So there's a little lay-by where you can park a car just to head up to the Roman fort, which is literally 5 minutes from this lay-by. That's looking back to Border End and Hardknott Fell. There's a whole load of congregation of bikes coming down Hardknott Pass. Apparently they're doing a full loop of all the passes in the Lake District. That is our ridge that we came and descended from. Harter Fell is there, and then I think there you've got Demming Crag. That is Horsehow Crag, and we headed all the way along and come down Hardknott Pass. Hardknott Fort was built between 120 and 138 AD during Hadrian's rule. It includes granaries, headquarters and the commandant's house and bathhouse, which guarded the Roman road which linked the coast from Ravenglass to the Lake District at Ambleside. The fort used to house 500 soldiers, and nearby there is a flat parade ground where they used to practice their fighting skills. It is one of the best examples existing today, and is situated in a remote and fantastic location on a shelf with great views of the surrounding mountains. here saying, Hardknott Roman Fort, the wall below the narrow slate course is original Roman work treated to prevent collapse. Above this, the wall has been reconstructed from fallen Roman facing stones to a height of not more than 6 foot 6 inches, which was the maximum height of original work found in the position. So there you have the narrow slate course there. So everything below that is the original Roman wall. So we're leaving the fort now and we're heading down back to Hardknott Pass to get back to Jubilee Bridge. It's probably going to be, I'm guessing, about 20 minutes. So we're not far from the car. So I'm probably going to say goodbye now as we're near the car. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a cracking walk. It's definitely worth doing the circular route. Quite rough going though, doing Demming Crag and Horsehow Crags, but you can stick to the original path and avoid those two. That will make it easier for you. So I'm not quite sure where Andy's gone. He's up there somewhere. He was behind us. There he is. Say bye.
Bye.
Hope you enjoy our wee adventure. Catch you all again on another adventure very soon. Bye for now. Good morning and welcome to Map and Scissor Time, and this is a route for Harter Fell from Jubilee Bridge. So you park in quite a big size lay-by along this road here at Jubilee Bridge, and this is the road that takes you up to Hardknott Pass. But there's ample parking just on the side of the road here, and you take the footpath over Jubilee Bridge, heading around on this good path up towards Harter Fell. It's a lovely path. You get great views back over Harter Fell and over the Eskdale Valley and over the Scar Fells up here. And in the summertime, you'll notice in the video that there's quite a bit of bracken along this path, but it's quite short-lived up to about this point here. And then you get through a gate and you just follow the path up along over a little beck, and the path that we took is actually from this point here, I think it is. Yeah, it takes you along on a faint trod. It is kenned. If you do miss this path, I'm pretty sure you can carry on up to this point and go up this way. But you look out for, there's a cairn on the ground and it takes you up through the bracken on a grassy trod, and it's cairned at various points along the way, and you're following it along like this onto the summit of Harter Fell. Now there's a trick here, but that's not the true summit. The true summit is a little bit further on a rocky tor, a bit of a scramble onto the top, and it's 653 metres. Great vantage point, great views over Devote Water and the Birkett Fells and over to the coast, all around to the Scarfell Pikes around here and Crinkle Crags. It's a wonderful rocky top. We spent about an hour on here just taking it all in, and then we were going to do a circular route heading over towards Hardknott Pass, but taking in a couple of the Birketts. So you've got Demming Crag here and you've got Horsehow Crags. So the path starts off quite distinct down this way along this, and then you head off on a faint trod over towards Demming Crag, 525 metres. Now from here on over to Horsehow Crags, from here it's a little bit rough ground, but you will see the path going back down like this quite steeply off here, and the main path takes goes along, it avoids Horsehow Crags and it just heads along like this to the fence line back to Hardknott Pass. You can do this, it would be a lot easier, but if you're taking in the Birkett, you have to go off-piste over a rickety stile and then off-piste over to Horsehow Crags, best way that you can, 433 metres. Then we wanted to aim for this beautiful little tarn here, Peat Hill Tarn. It's nestled amongst outcrops of rock, and I don't think you see it from this main path, and people walk by and miss it, but it really is a lovely location. So we just aimed best way that we could over to Peat Hill Tarn, and then aimed for this main path over a very rickety stile, and then back onto Hardknott Pass, and then it's an easy road back down, but aiming towards Hardknott Fort. You've got a lay-by here where you park the cars, and you just aim across the fort from where you park these cars in a lay-by. On a shelf with great views over the valley. Really interesting fort. It's one of the best of its kind in the UK. It's quite well preserved. And then you head back down on Hardknott Pass back to Jubilee Bridge. So I think it's about 5.5 mile route. So it's not a long walk, but it's fantastic scenery. One of the best Wainrights that you can do, in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Catch you all on another adventure very soon. Bye for now.